Welcome back. In this video we are going to add the functionality to take the photo from the camera and put that into our view. And in order to do so, I'm going to create a new method. As you can see, we have this choose from gallery, and now we can take the photo from camera. So private fun take photo from camera. That would be a good name, I think. And then we are going to pretty much do the same thing as we've done here, except that we ask for different permissions and we do slightly different things. So we can just copy the whole code from our choose photo from gallery. And then instead of just having the read and write external storage permissions, we are also going to ask for the permission to use the camera. So camera. And in here, we have the listener with multiple permissions, and on permissions checked, I want to start an intent as well, but this time the intent will not be action pick, but the intent will be with the media store directly. So intent media store dot action image capture. All right, and then start activity for result. Well, here I need a different name, and I'm gonna use camera. Of course, we still need to create this. So let's go ahead and create a new private constant variable, private const val camera. And I'm going to set that value to 2. Okay, gallery was 1, camera is 2. Then, of course, we had this one point where we had the selection of the two options, right? So you could choose either photo from gallery, or for now what we did is we had this toast make text where we said camera selection coming soon. Well, this soon is exactly now, so here we can go ahead and call our take photo from camera method. And then of course in our activity for result, or on activity result to be precise, that's where we had the request code gallery, and that's what we did in there. And now we need to do something similar when we have the request code camera. So else if request code is camera, and here's the camera like this, then we want to run some code. And here we need to make sure that we are on the same level. Yes, we are. All right. And then in here, I will need to create another bitmap. So I'm just going to use this, or call this one thumbnail, which will be of type bitmap, and it takes the extras from our bitmap, and there we get that as data. Okay, so this is something that we have not done yet, and we also need to import bitmap here in order to use this. But generally what we're doing is we take this data. So here we had data, and actually let me see. Yep, it's a nullable, so it's okay to use the double exclamation marks here. And we get extras from it. So when you take an image, the data will contain the image, of course. And we get that data by using the get and then the name of the data. And in this case, the data is called data. And we transfer that, or we convert that into a bitmap. So the data that we get from the camera, we can get that by using this approach, or the bitmap data, so to speak. All right. And it is of type bitmap. Internally, of course, it's going to be of another type. It's going to be of type intent, as we can see. So data is of type intent. And then this get will give us an object. So we need to pass in a string key. So it could be anything, right? But we know that it's of type bitmap because it's an image that we're using here, or that we are taking with the camera. That's why we can then go ahead and use that. And now, of course, we can do the same thing as we've done here, where we say iv place image set image bitmap. Okay, so we did that before with the gallery, but this time we're doing it with our bitmap that we just created, which is our thumbnail that is based on the image that we get from the camera. All right, and at this point we can test this in order to select an image from the camera. There we are. So let's add the image. Let's select capture photo from camera. So this is the intent that we start. And then let's take another angle here, hold the Alt key. So now I'm taking a picture of the sofa. All right, let's select that. And there we are. All right, so very similar code, slight differences, of course, but basically that's already it. So now you can select images and put them into your image views from the camera. Alrighty, I'd say see you in the next video.